got a text message. It's from Anna. And the text message reads, I'm having nightmares of people or animals wanting to catch me and hurt me. That's all there is to it. I do believe that dreams can change your life. I do believe that depending upon what kind of dream it is and where it's coming from and why, dreams have the power to change your understanding of things that you cannot see during your waking hours. Now, why is that? Well, because what happens is that there is a subconscious person living within every one of us. But that person is held in place underneath down there by the trappings of the world that you live in, by your family, by your culture, by your school, by your minister, by the people that you have as friends, by everyone that you know. The life that you live is sort of held in place, and those people and all the trappings of your little micro-universe are the rivets that hold you in the place that you're at. But there are many times when there's a message that tries to get through to you, something very important. So dreams are really about some truth, usually. I mean, unless it's just like instant replay, with the video, that you absorb all the things that happen to you during your day, and then it replays when you go to sleep. Most likely it's things that you probably didn't deal with properly, because interestingly enough, we don't tend to remember the good things that happen to us. We actually tend to remember mainly the very, very bad negative things that happen to us. So here's what it says in the Bible. What is sown on earth is also sown in heaven. Now you think about that. What it is on this earth is also recorded somewhere else. There's records on all of you. The life that you live and the record that's being written by this life that you live is not just what's happening here. It's also showing up somewhere else. See? And there are some fail-safe devices. And I really believe that dreams can be one of those fail-safe devices. That if a dream can get a message through to you from your subconscious mind, so that because there's no clutter, there's no distraction, there are no filters. Sometimes these dreams are very prophetic. They're very powerful. I have had dreams that have changed my life. I had a dream, and all there was my hand. That's all I could see. It was my hand, my right hand. And all of a sudden, from the left side of wherever I was, a female hand came and tried to grab my hand. Then, as this female hand was trying to pull my hand over toward it, this very powerful masculine hand came in from the right and pulled my hand right out of that female hand. And it jerked me off the bed. It was like my arm flew out, and I flopped over on the floor. Now, I know what that dream was telling me, and I listened to that dream, and that dream changed my life. That's just one of some amazing dreams that I've had. And it wasn't like a dream. It was like a waking dream, and I was a witness to it. But you see, what's happening to us is happening not just on a linear level. It's not just happening in this space and time. It's happening on many levels at one time. It's happening on a multitude of dimensional levels. And this is why you have anxiety, and it's why you have conflict in your life. So again, the dream is an interesting phenomenon because you're not in control of it. You don't have any ability to direct it. Yeah, you can direct your fantasy dreams. That's different. I'm talking about the dreams that disturb you. Now, we have a caller who wants to have me interpret a dream. Stephanie.
Hello.
Hi there.
Yeah, hi. I've been having a dream that's been going on for about 10 years now, and it's really actually, I refer to as the night terror. I dream that I'm in a big room or enclosure, and I can hear these snakes coming. I can hear them hissing, and I can hear them slithering, and then they slowly start to, begin to crawl up me. And that's the point where my husband usually gets me awake at that point because he says I'm thrashing and screaming, and I'm just it's a recurring dream, and it's been going on for 10 years. I haven't had one probably in about 6 months, but every once in a while I'll have this dream, and they're really terrifying because they're so real that I can feel these snakes.
I mean, you feel them kind of wrapping themselves around you?
Yeah, they're starting to wrap around my legs or in my arms and just kind of up my body, but it's usually not too bad because my husband can usually have me awake by then. One night I had a dream and he wasn't there to wake me up, and they were pretty much all over me by the time my kids got in there and got me awake. It's like you're engulfing me.
Yes, and so what I'm seeing about you is that you're not facing something, and the snakes are representing a fear that you have of something that's actual, something that you're not dealing with properly, something that you give into when it comes around. You can feel it, you can sense it coming, and then when it happens, you're sort of helpless, and you need then somebody to wake you up. And so, this is the question, is what is it that you're not dealing with? What is it that those snakes are trying to tell you that you have to deal with?
Well, I have been in a 12-year custody battle fighting not only my ex-husband but my mom.
There it is.
And, my mom was pretty abusive. I think she had borderline personality disorder.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying, I guess, to deal with that and let it go. And realize
but see, here's the issue. The issue is that you really, really hated these people very badly. And you may not hate them because it's been going on a long time, but you gave a huge amount of yourself in that anger and that hatred toward these people. Your mother, she set you up to hate her. And so you got to realize that the only antidote for hate is to forgive. And you know what happens when you forgive?
That's hard to do when she helped my ex-husband take my kids away from me.
I understand that. But see, this is where you have a den of snakes that you're dealing with, literally. But here's my point, and you must understand this, is that when you forgive, the person you set free is yourself. You no longer hold on to the anger and the pain and the damage and the horrible vindictiveness of these people. See, you're holding on to it. Now, maybe you're getting further and further away from that, but you've been holding on to it, and you must let it go because it will poison you. And that's what those snakes do. You see my point?
Yeah.
You've been poisoned by this.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be, do you?
No.
So see, and I'm not saying, look, you don't just say, okay, I forgive them. What you do is next time you think about it, because the very thought of it can be like a snake bite. If it gets you hot under the collar, if you feel chemical reactions, you know how your ears get red and hot?
Yeah.
You know what it feels like when you start to feel that burn, right? That anger?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The next time that this situation comes up, you need to watch yourself. And, of course, I have to tell you that you need to use the exercise. Have you done that yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Because, see, once you understand, you can put on some armor here. And I've told people, and this is literally true, I can feel the various emotions of my life coming up behind me like people that I know. And when I detect them, I have the ability at that moment to deflect them. And when I deflect them, they have no power over me. And that is what you will learn how to do. So you get my point?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, because there are hidden messages in every dream, and especially a dream like the one you've been having. You've got to face this anger that's poisoning you. It's not them. It's your own anger that's poisoning you, okay?
Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll win in the end. Don't worry. I've been through it myself. You will win. I will help you understand your dreams, because your dreams are sending you messages from the deeper part of yourself. And if you don't understand what those messages are, you may be missing a chance for amazing possibilities. We go to Linda. Welcome, Linda.
Hi, David.
How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to run by a dream that I had. It was about 6 months ago, probably close to when I was diagnosed with cancer, which now is pretty much been taken care of, I believe, through medical help, chemo, and radiation.
Mm-hmm.
The dream that I had it was a dark room. It's not like any light was around. I was going up a staircase. I know that much. And all of a sudden, I didn't see anything. It was almost like a spirit touched my chin, and I felt violated. It just was a creepy feeling to me. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, it was like I reacted to it, and I had both hands. It's almost like I got it around the neck. I couldn't tell you exactly what I touched. I just know that I tried to grab the thing, and I threw it down like over the railing. And it was frightening. It woke me up, I remember, but all I know